Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back. We are officially on day 7 of my 30-day, 30 minutes a day yoga challenge. I'm so excited for all the people who showed up for themselves. And so today is my self-care Sunday day. So this is another day we'll take the time and tune in and relax and connect to our body. So when you're ready, we'll first start off in a standing position, feet about hip distance apart. Here we'll take a moment to relax ourselves and take some clearing breaths, bringing ourselves into the present moment, taking an inhale and an exhale. Again, taking another deep inhale, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the back, exhale. One more inhale, really pressing ourselves into the mat, bringing ourselves in the here into the now. And exhale. As we exhale, we'll step this right leg out, have it pointed forward. Keeping this left leg pointed forward, we'll extend this right hand up. As we extend this right hand up, reaching heart gaze, we'll extend this left hand down the side of the left side body. Stretching and reaching here. Two more breaths, hold it. And exhale, releasing that hand out to the side, bringing ourselves back to center. And then we'll step that left leg out. And extending our hands up in the air as we reach in, we're letting this right hand slide down that right leg, reaching. Really tuning into our side body, stretching and releasing. Any tension we feel in the body, we're taking this moment to let go. Exhale, we'll bring ourselves back to center, coming back into our space of wholeness. Then we'll take a deep inhale, reaching our arms up, heart gaze, chest lifted. And we'll exhale, we'll bring ourselves back into a bend, reaching up. And exhale, fold forward, diving down towards the floor. Bringing our fingertips to the mat, keeping a soft bend in our knees. Then we'll take a fold here, bringing ourselves into a ragdoll. Holding our arms, letting the head hang heavy. Allowing any overthinking thoughts to just release from the mind. And if you want to take a slight twist here, twisting the body from side to side. Then we'll release our hands to the mat. We're keeping this left hand pointed onto the mat and extending his right arm up and twisting open. Giving a twist in our back and shoulders. Taking a moment to twist in our body. Exhale, releasing that right hand down to the mat. And then we'll switch, lifting that left arm up into the air, twisting open on the left side. Breathing. Connecting to our breath, connecting to our body. Then release our hands down back to the floor. And here, we'll bend our knees and come down into a squat. Releasing ourselves to the mat. Feet planted to the floor. Hands in the prayer mudra. Just breathe here. Anchor into our wholeness. Grounding into the moment. Exhale, we'll release our hands to the floor. Come on into our knees. Bringing our knees Spread wide, feet together to touch. And we'll release our back of the body towards our feet and extending our hands forward, stretching, releasing our head to the mat. Spreading our fingers wide, giving our body air to breathe and space to breathe and space to release. Then we'll release ourselves, bringing ourselves back up to all four. And slowly releasing the front of our body to the mat. Bringing our fingers to the shoulders. Then we'll take an inhale, gently lifting the chest up into a small cobra, keeping the pelvis and the hips glued to the floor, thighs to the floor, to the mat, and breathing here. And slowly releasing ourselves back to the mat. Then one more time, we'll bring our hands back about to the abs. And inhale, lifting up through the chest, lifting the pelvis off the floor to a full cobra pose, keeping the thighs on the mat, lifting in the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, releasing ourselves back to the mat. Now we'll bring our hands flat to the side, shoulders at the mat, palms up, breathing here. Allowing our body to relax. Now we'll bring our hands behind our back, interlacing the fingertips, creating a bind in the hands. And then we'll gently lift up both our arms and our feet off the mat. And breathe here, stretching in our back. And release ourselves back down. We'll breathe here for 2 more breaths, and then we'll do that again. And when you're ready, we'll bring our hands together behind the back, interlacing the fingertips, creating a bind. And when you're ready, we'll inhale, lift up, reaching, stretching our shoulders back, lifting the legs off the floor, the feet off the floor. Breathe. 2 more breaths. And releasing ourselves back to forward. Allowing that space we just created in our shoulders and back to be received. And we'll put our hands back at our shoulders, lifting ourselves up into all four. And here we will walk ourselves back, sitting onto the back of our feet. Here, we'll bring our hands into a prayer mudra at the chest center. Pressing the thumbs into the chest, into the heart space, and breathing here. Engaging through the feet, engaging in the body. Now release our hands to the mat. Gently walk our hands back behind us, planting them to the mat, extending our hips up into the air, chest lifted. Breathing here. Lifting to the fingertips. And release ourselves back down. Then we'll come on to our knees, bringing our hands to our smalls of our back. Here we're going to go into camel pose. So when you're ready, we'll inhale, Pushing the hips and pelvis forward and allow our head to hang back heavy. Breathe in here. If you want to take this pose deeper, go ahead and allow your hands to fall back onto the heels of your feet. And again, pushing the pelvis forward. And when you're ready, we'll release your neck into your chin and slowly come and allow the chest to rest on to the stomach, coming onto the knees, and our hands planted to the floor. Breathe here. Then we'll come back up onto our knees again and do an extended camel. We'll bring our right hand to that left thigh and swoop it up and reach back. Just reaching back and keeping your left hand on your left hip. Just reach back and stretch, allowing our head to hang back again. Exhale, release ourselves back to the mat. Hands down on the mat, head down on the mat. Breathe. Then we'll lift up. Do that again, bringing that left hand this time to that right hip and extending this left arm up and open and just reaching back. And releasing ourselves back to the mat. Breathe here. And we'll gently walk our hands back so we can come into a seated position. Extending our legs wide, bringing our feet to us and pressing them away. Gently rotate the ankles if you want to rotate your ankles. And we'll bring our knees to our chest, hugging onto ourselves. Then keep our knees bent, but our feet planted to the floor. Here we're going to go into a boat pose. So we'll bring our hands and bring them in the cup of our knees, under our knees. Keeping our back lifted, we'll lift up the feet, making them parallel to the mat. The legs parallel to the mat. And breathe here, keeping our back arched straight, erected straight. And if you want to take this pose a little deeper, go ahead and extend your hands out to the side, bringing them parallel to the lower legs. And when you're ready, we'll exhale and release our feet back to the floor. Kind of walk that out and shake that out. And then we'll do that one more time. We'll bring our feet back again, plant to the mat. Take our hands and bring them under the cuff of our thigh and knee. Then when you're ready, we'll inhale, lifting our legs off the ground, making it parallel to the mat. Really tapping into our core. And tapping into the balance. And again, if this is enough for you, feel free to stay here. But if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and extend your arms out to the side. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. One more breath. And release. Here, we'll bring our feet together to touch and allow our knees to fall out wide, opening ourselves. And if you want to, you feel free to flap your legs. Go ahead and flap your wings with the feet together to touch. Really tune into your body, listening to the wisdom, listening to what you need. Here, we'll take this right leg, bring it close towards the back of the body. Take this left leg and bring that knee flat planted to the mat. And here, we will slowly walk ourselves back onto the back of our body and breathe here. Back into the hips, opening up more on the hips. Take 2 more breaths here. Exhale, we'll release our legs, walk them out a little bit. And do the opposite side. Bring our knees again to bend. Bringing that left leg towards the back of the body. Taking this right leg. Bring it up and across, but flat to the mat. And breathe here. See if you can grab a hold of that left foot. Just breathe while you're on the back of your body. Just inhaling, exhaling. Giving your hips a twist. And when you're ready for release that, take that out. And bring our feet again to bend. Here we will take our right foot and bring it across that left knee. And gently press open on that right knee. Breathe into that right knee, opening up that right hip. Expanding. And we'll take a deep inhale and lift up this left leg. Interlace our hand and create a bind behind that left knee, bringing that right knee closer to our body. Deeper stretch in the lower back and hamstring. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, we'll release that. And get the opposite side, bringing the left leg, left right knee. Gently press opening on that right side, on that left knee. Opening and expanding more. Feel the breath flowing through that left knee as you open. And when you're ready, bring that right knee up, create a bind behind that right thigh, and bring that left knee closer to the body. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Take that out a little bit. Walking that out. And we will bring our knees back together to bend. Here we'll go into some bridge poses. Keeping our feet flat to the mat, bringing our fingertips close to our heels. And when we inhale, we will lift up the pelvis. We'll lift the pelvis off the floor, the lower back as well, and breathe as we hold ourselves and connect and lift to the chest. We'll go into bridge pose. We'll keep our hands planted to the floor. As we inhale, we'll lift our pelvis and lower back off the floor, bringing our shoulders together as if we want them to touch. When you're ready, inhale, lift up. Bringing our shoulders together if we want them to touch. Chest lifted, heart gaze. Allowing ourselves to really tune into the body. Opening the heart. Breathing, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And we'll slowly lower ourselves back down to the mat. And breathe here. We'll bring our knees together to touch, bringing our feet to the outside of the mat. And just slowly rocking the knees side to side. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper in that pose. But if that first pose was enough for you, feel free to stay there. Now we're going to go into a bound bridge pose. In this pose, we will grab a hold of our ankle as we lift up, giving us a little bit more higher reach and higher stretch in the abs. So when you're ready, put yourself down closer till you can reach your heels, your ankles. And breathe here. Taking a hold on your ankles, keeping the back to the mat. And breathe here. And when you're ready, we'll shift our hips up. And again, pressing our shoulders together as if you wanted them to touch, lifting through the hips. Breathe here. Expanding. Allowing the breath to flow through the body. One more breath. And then we'll slowly release ourselves back down to the mat. Vertebrae by vertebrae again, bringing our feet to the outside of the mat, bringing our knees together to touch, and just gently rock them side to side. Now we will bring our feet up, straight up into the air. Feel free to put a block or a bolster or something under the hips if you want some extra support there. Just breathe here. Allow our body to rest, reverse circulation. Then we will bend our knees, bring them to the chest. hugging on ourselves, rocking from side to side. Then we will allow our feet to go back up again. So take a bind around the outside of the feet and bringing it closer to you, bringing the hips down near the abs, rocking ourselves in this happy baby pose, opening up the hips here, breathing, rocking from side to side. What feels good to you, what feels natural. Then we'll release the leg, bringing the knees to the chest, hugging it from side to side again, rocking. Then we'll rock ourselves up into a seated position. And at this time, we could take a hand prayer mudra or hands resting on the knees. Just take a moment to release our mind, be in stillness. Take this moment to be in meditation. Feel free to set any intentions that you wish to bring into your mind and your body right now. Whether it's the intention to be more present, the intention to have a great day, the intention to just be happy and alive. Whatever the intention is for you, let's just focus on it right now. See it in the brow bone, in the third eye. Just allow your mind to visualize it and be in it, in the stillness. Slowly begin to bring awareness back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And we'll take a deep inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes. I'd like to take this moment to bow to you. Thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me. Today is day 7. If you ain't joined, like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend. Come back tomorrow because we got a whole nother what? 21 more days. I'm going to be here. Will you be here? Until next time.